Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cisco. I'm Orange, and I. So, I started making this video, but then my computer just had got fucking possessed and just had a heart attack, and it just like my mouse wasn't moving, and then it the screen just went dark, and I couldn't do anything, so I had to restart it, but. Anyways, one, I am sick, so that's why I sound like garbage. And two, I was reacting to the new update. To basically, just to be basic, they realized that they kind of fucked up by removing barbecue and chili, and we're going to live forever making things hard to do. So now, the nodes are really cheaper. Event common going from 2,000 to 2,000, which is really smart. Also, I mentioned in the failed video that, I thought that it should be cheaper, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 for the different these things, which isn't the exact approach, but it's way better. So again, coming on an event are 2,000, so you can actually use build points under 3,000 now, which should have been the case anyways. But hey, it is now, or will be when Project W comes out. Uncommon going from 4,000 to 2,500, so that's good. Then we have rare being 5,000 to now being 3,250. Very rare going from 6,000 to 4,000, and ultra rare going from 7,000 to 5,000. This is amazing. Yes. Okay. You may be wondering, why not increase the build points earned instead? This is a good question, and one we took into consideration. First, a 33% reduction in build web cost is effectively the same as increasing build point earnings, 50% across the board. For example, 30,000 build points can be exchanged for 15 common nodes, which can price at 2,000 build points each. At 3,000 build points, you need 45,000 build points each. Wow, that is quite, yeah. Sorry. Oh my god. But yeah, as the reduction makes elbow points more valuable, not just for those for matches. This means that even your daily and Narcos Joneses have more purchasing power than before. I found that reducing double cups was the fairest option parade to the best value, and honestly, in general, I think they should have been cheaper anyways. So, yeah. Camping and tunneling. Ooh, okay. In this past mid-chapter, we added 5-second endurance and haste effects to all unhooked survivors. These haste effects are designed to give the unhooked survivor a fighting chance by allowing them to get to a nearby pallet or window if the killer decides to reach them again. Yeah, but it's so short that it barely helps at all. Release this feature with safe numbers to ensure that things don't get out of hand. Now that we've had time to see how they play out, we're comfortable increasing them further. Thank you. In 6.2.0, we'll be increasing the ratio of haste endurance effects to 10 seconds. Actually, we'll be increasing the haste effect to 10% speed from 7. Yes. Good behavior. Thank you. That is because currently it barely helps you at all. Unless I immediately go for a hit, unless that's the case, then it doesn't help. So this is good. This is really good. Thank you. Okay. We hope you'll find these improvements to be much more effective in discouraging the killer from chasing the same survivor immediately after they're unhooked. Medal of Man. If you say anything besides we're buffing Medal of Man, I am going to go to your headquarters and burn it down to the ground. In a recent update, we released a new version of Medal of Man which worked consistently with other endurance effects, which it shouldn't have because it takes so much more effort than literally all the other ones. The only one that even comes close is Sword of Deadhard, but even then, it's not the same. Many of you voiced concerns with this version of the effect being weaker than before, favoring a harder to earn effect that couldn't be lost. Also, even before the nerf, almost no one ever used it. The only reason people were using more was because of the new endurance stuff. That's the only reason. And then they made it worse so that no one would use it, basically. Not that that was their intention, but that's basically what they ended up doing because I mean so therefore alongside the chapter release we'll be reverting the recent update to Mirror one's thing and a unique protection effect that is not cancelled by conspiracy actions like endurance. Thank you. To help differentiate them, the sparkle no longer causes the endurance status effect to appear on the HUD when activated post PTB changes. The halls of Raccoon City Police Station were packed in this PTB, whether you were holding stars at little breakneck speeds or being hurled. I want to thank you for taking the time to leave your feedback. We're making a few changes in time of release. As always, these changes are by no means final. We'll continue to monitor how everything performs and reassess once the dust has settled. Mastermind. I'm excited. Okay. Don't nerf him too hard or anything. If they buff him, hey. The Mastermind. We'll start with the Mastermind himself, Albert Wesker. One thing we noticed during this PTB was that the collision detection on the Mastermind's rush was a little too sensitive, causing the killer to bump into objects they shouldn't have. For the least, we've toned this down so you don't accidentally bump into obstacles as often, which is apparently also a thing in the PTB, was a thing in the PTB for Blight, so, and considering how good he is now, nice. 1 second. We've also polished the way virulent bound, or virulent, I'm going to call it virulent bound because I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to say it, interacts with clouds and windows. During PTB, Spires would not take damage when the Mastermind bounded toward them as they were vaulting. This was not intentional. The Mastermind will now hit them with his tentacles if they're caught in the middle of a vault, which I'm pretty sure happened. Like, I feel like I did that sometimes, but like hit them, but I don't know. Additionally, Spires could wait on the other side of the pallet, vaulting back over before the Mastermind could attack after vaulting. Going forward, standing too close to the vault location, this Mastermind bounds over will result in the server being injured. Next, we've revisited his power in loops. We found his base movement speed between bounds a little slow, making it difficult to get in position for another bound. For release, we've increased Mastermind's movement speed between bounds from 2.7d6 meters per second from 2.3. The speed previously achieved by using Loose Crank add-on. Since this add-on has been added to the base kit, we've reduced its movement speed bonus from 8% to 20% to compensate for a new total of 2.98. One of the quirks of Ironbound is its ability to do further rise at each other, injuring both survivors and presses. Oftentimes, those unfortunate enough to have their friends swing them will not even realize they've been injured. To make this more obvious, being injured from healthy from a server being thrown will now cause deep wounds. Well, it did before. At least sometimes. Last but not least, we slightly toned down the survivor collision detection of the Mastermind's bound. We found this a little too generous in P2. Yeah, allowing the killer to grab survivors that were not in front of him. This change will require a little more precision on the killer's part and make Bound feel fairer to survivors. Perks. On to perks. We've made a few tweaks to the new perks following the PTB. As always, we'll continue to fine-tune each of them as necessary once the update goes live. Reassurance. If you nerf this, I swear to God. This perk allows you to pause the hook progression of another survivor, buying you and your team more time to work on generators and killer campaign. In the PTB, which has a 40-second cooldown and could be used repeatedly. When coordinated with other survivors, this could have been abused to keep the hook survivor permanently on hook, preventing them from being sacrificed against their will. For release, we removed the cooldown of reassurance. Instead, reassurance can only be used once per hook instance. So, does that mean that, like, once you use it on someone on a certain hook, then until they get unhooked and then rehooked later on, you can't reassure them? Is that what you're saying? The effect of this perk can still be chained together if multiple servers are running this version for maximum delay of 90 seconds. This will keep the perk's effects potent without being abusable. Okay, so basically you can only use it like one person can only use theirs once per, like, that hook. I think I get it, but trying to explain this hard. Like in awareness. This perk grants the killer aura rating when they are carrying a survivor on the PTB. This effect will also linger for 2 seconds after the carried survivor is dropped, hooked or wiggle free. The effect could be a little impressive on certain killers, especially when paired with a little pursuer to extend their aura rating effect and Starstruck to make survivors explode, aka making Nurse an unstoppable machine of pain and misery. I didn't go against that nor play it, but I've seen it and good God, it is horrible. It is a terrifying sight. For the release, we've removed the lingering or reading from Awakened Awareness. As a result, Lethal Pursuer will no longer extend the duration of Awakened Awarenesses or a rating. Woo. Okay. Low profile. Low profile hides your scratch marks and pools of blood when you become the last survivor for 70, 80, 90 seconds. Unfortunately, this meant the perk would only activate one survivor match, and only if you happen to be the last survivor standing. For the release, we've changed this to include anytime you are the only survivor who is not dying. Hooked or dead as well. allowing it to activate throughout the match. Additionally, all profile will also mask your grunt of pain in addition to its existing effects. Hey, that's way more useful. Better than new. This perk granted any survivor you healed a 6% action speed bonus to repairing, healing, chest opening, and totem cleansing for 25, 30, 35 seconds. We found the duration of this perk to be a little low to make much use out of the bonus speed. For release, we've made a few changes to this perk. Oh yeah. Better New now grants a 12%, 14%, and 16% action speed bonus to healing, chest opening, totem cleansing, and blessing. Oh, blessing as well. Better Than New no longer has a duration. Servers instead keep this bonus until next time they take damage, so it's just like overzealous. You combine those? Maybe. Better Than New no longer has a duration. Servers. Oh no, sorry, I got lost track. We hope this will make it easier to get value out of Better Than New. Hey, RPD, Raccoon City Police Station. Finally, we come to the RPD. In this chapter, the map has been split into two, the East Wing and the West Wing. Each map includes the main hall and a small section of the opposite wing, greatly reducing its size compared to the original. It also opened new pathways between various rooms to make the maps easier to navigate, as well as widening some hallways feel less claustrophobic and allowing more interesting gameplay. Maybe we found that there are too many pallets scattered around the RPD now that its size has been reduced. Review some other pallets on the newly renovated maps for when the chapter releases. It would be nice if they got rid of the god pallets on the stairs, but if they don't, then at least it's just pallets. So that's very nice. That's very good, very good, very good. With that, we've reached the end of this edition of the developer update. Everything we covered today will appear alongside the release of Dead by Daylight Resident Evil Project W chapter in the coming weeks. As always, we look forward to hearing what you think once you've had a chance to try out the changes. Until next time, the Dead by Daylight team. Yeah, I think pretty much everything was good. Reducing the cost of the nodes is like, that was like a must. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, looking at this, it's kind of ridiculous how much things cost currently and soon before, like, it's, oof. So yeah, thankfully it's come to a sense and was like, you know what, we should make that less. So that is very good. Them increasing the haste and endurance and the speed of the haste for getting unhooked is like phenomenal. Like that was amazing. Like that was like a necessary change. Metal Man finally being reverted and being actually like usable again, or having more of a reason to actually be used, because obviously the collision was kind of a must-have, like reducing him getting caught on things and making him slamming people, or was it just about slamming people or just like grabbing people, but making that less generous, like both very good things. Also making him like faster between using his power and stuff and whatnot, and being able to hit people, so that's great. Reassurance not being as like just broken, but still being useful against camping, so that's really good. Wicked Nurse not making Nurse more so, even though she already is like the top killer in the game, just like an unstoppable beast of destruction and torment. Low profile actually more so having like an actual use, rather than you actually meaning more something, and then RPD not being as just palette hell, kind of like the game, just not as bad as that, but still, So yeah, I pretty much agree with everything for the most part. Good things, good stuff, good stuff. Well, yeah, I'm excited for that. All this stuff, very excited. Speaking, and besides all these changes, like, the chapter itself is going to be exciting. I'm also curious to know what when purchasing the chapter in the store, I wonder what you're going to get. I imagine a charm, but maybe they'll give some like things to look at. Ada, maybe a Wesker, maybe all three of them. I doubt it, because I usually don't. Usually just do like a charm, a cosmetic for the survivor, or like a couple cases like cosmetics for the killer, which I think is only the case for like Ghostface and Spark of Madness with Doctor and Fang. Although she has starting stuff, but then again, I mean, she has a lot of stuff in general because she's like one of the earlier characters and whatever. But um, yeah, curious about that. Looking forward to playing Wesker because I'm gonna be playing so much of Wesker. Also, they have leaked more outfits that's are gonna come out like when particular boot drops. Not what they are, but just that the characters are getting outfits, and I'll mention it because I'm sure it won't come as a surprise. But every Resident Evil character, so Rebecca, Ada, and Wesker, Leon, Jill, uh, and yeah, they're all getting outfits. Leon and Jill are getting purple outfits and legendary outfits. Um, and you know the new girls and God himself are getting an outfit, and Nemesis is left in the dust. That every other character, Resident Evil character, that is and will be in the game, every single one of them is going to get a new outfit, except the one I main. Like they're not gonna give him like Mr. X or like his classic skin or anything. At least not right now. Hopefully they do sometime soon because he has default outfit, prestige outfit, and blade outfit. That is it. Please give my boy some love. For the love of God. Having only two outfits, like it just I need some visual variety on my boy. He is like one of my mains. He's one of the killers I have played the most in the entire game, and he only has two outfits, or technically because the three. Bleh, bleh. I was so excited because like there was leaks of like voice lines for like all the Resident Evil characters and like the legendary skins and stuff. And there was obviously no Nemesis or Mr. X or whatever because they don't talk. So I was like, okay, there's still a good chance. And then the leaks come out and it's like, nah, no Nemesis skin at all. Instead, Legion's getting skin on the same day, which might be Resident Evil rated since the same day as every other Resident Evil character, except the one I play the most, getting an outfit. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, curious to see what they choose for Wesker because there's a lot of options. The most obvious one is like his Stars outfit. There's also like him without the trench coat, but I don't know if that'd be different enough to make that entire different outfit. There's always Blight. At some point, obviously it won't be now because it's August, but hopefully he does because Nemesis got Blight's outfit, which is the only one he has, but that's besides the point. So look out for that. But yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I'm very excited for it. So expect some things happening on the 30th. Expect some videos or so, and hopefully I can get them. Hopefully the day of. I'll do my best. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me. Again, sorry about my voice and being whatever and me having to blow my nose and crap. It's being sick is not fun. But hey, less school to deal with, so that's something, right? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to us and really helps us out a bunch. Hope you guys have a lovely and fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.